And speaking of Democratic messaging, President Biden's been very focused on his own messaging. He's dealing with some real headwinds. Let's look at some of the headlines just from this week. How Biden destroyed his legacy. One of the great tragedies of American politics. Biden ends 5 decades in public life. Biden's presidential legacy, an era of change forever marked by Trump. Peter Alexander, how is he trying to write the first draft of his legacy? And you have new reporting on what we might see from him in the next 48 hours.
Well, of course, he came to office the first go around as the president who defeated Donald Trump and in the eyes of many of his supporters protected democracy. Now he departs, and the fatal flaw, perhaps, is that he has paved the way for Donald Trump's return to power. The thinking was he would be this transformational figure early on with some of these big legislative achievements that he celebrated. He would be a transitional figure as well. But, of course, now the transition is back into the hands of Republicans. And I think that's going to tarnish his legacy, certainly in the near term right now, by choosing to run again and then waiting too long to decide to drop out. In terms of how he can still impact his legacy in these waiting hours, even as we were speaking, I was waiting for this conversation, had been told by White House officials yesterday there would be more pardons and commutations coming out today. As clockwork, they came out this morning. So he has the record of pardons and commutations. But the ones to wait on are still the preemptive pardons. Will there be some for those that many in his circle, he included, thinks could be targeted? The Liz Cheneys, the Adam Schiffs, the others. And I'm told that the president is, quote, considering this very seriously, even at this hour, that if they happen, they're likely to happen tomorrow morning just before he leaves office. There have been meetings within the last several days, even with senior staff.
Thanks for watching. Stay updated about breaking news and top stories on the NBC News app or follow us on social media.